sudden. A left footer in towards the goal square. It's coming in nicely. Who can mark it? Nobody. And it'll be over the line for a boundary throw in the Hawthorn left forward pocket.
Well, a chance for Hawthorn to score another goal. They're leading by 21 points at the moment. Ball back into play. Actually knocked out by McCann. A chance now for Melrose to pick it up. He does down there in the back pocket position. Drives the ball wide. Out there looking for Tanner. Xavier Tanner. Hasn't been a real star today. Takes the mark at half back. North Melbourne took the punt in playing this young lad. Only played the 5 games for the year up to this match. Picked up by DP Domenico. A real strength for Hawthorn today. Pushed away again by Walter. Back towards that wing position. There we see Ede trying to get it out. And the umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to North Melbourne. And to take the free kick there for North Melbourne will be Xavier Tanner again on the centre wing position. 21 points the difference in favour of Hawthorn at the 10.5-minute mark. Ball pushed out now, going after his boys, having a bit of trouble. Actually knocked it back that time. Over to Payton, we see the ball driven around towards the half-forward. Beautiful mark taken here by Hendry.
He made a bit of attention as well.
15-metre penalty. And this gives Hendry a chance to land this just about in the goal square, I'd say. Usually a pretty good left-foot kick. It's a good kick too, right up towards the full forward zone. Staying down as Byrne. In a bit of trouble there, gets away finally and goes for a short pass to Cowton, who fumble. Had slippery fingers that time. Finally gets a long hand pass out. Over to Mick Nolan. Mick showing plenty of strength and did it well too, Mick. And Xavier Tanner couldn't mark that when it bounces okay to Martello. Well intercepted that time by Tanner as the ball is on the ground there. Matthews is battling hard. And the umpire's got to ball this up for sure. Well, it's getting up towards the Hawthorn half-forward line.
Real wrestle that, wasn't it?
Well, I thought he would have bounced it up before. Still 19 points the difference in favour. There we go, the bounce. Knocked out by Matthews. He's played it pretty safe and the ball knocked out of bounds. Out of bounds on that half-forward line for Hawthorn. 12 minutes gone of this last quarter. Do a bit of work here in North Melbourne. They're going to win this match. Knocked out that time. Back towards Wallace. Couldn't get past Nolan that time. And the umpire's found a free kick. I don't know what it's for. Probably for Mick Nolan blocking him.
Helwyn not in possession.
Okay, Helwyn not in possession. And the free kick to go to Wallace. A chance to put it deep into attack. It's a pretty good punt kick up towards the goals too. The pack fly. Knocked down there again, and we see the ball taken away by Montgomery. Punched away by Nolan. Actually went off the top of the tuck's hand. Walter going clear. A long hand pass over to Manane. Manane down there on that half-forward line. Boots it up towards the full forward position. Knights flies. Got the mark. Got the mark. Peter Knights. Beautiful mark by Knights. He was knocked out about 10 minutes ago, but he's recovered to take that mark pretty well. There we watch it again. Look at him coming across, the high flyer from Hawthorn. The flying centre-half back, and that's Peter Knights at his best. And he's got himself to kick a goal now. Will put him 27 points in front. Didn't mess about, it's through for full points. And of course, Hawthorn now.
I wouldn't want to think that they've won it, Lou. I tell you what, that'd be the fatal mistake.
Well, they're 16-10, 106 points to North Melbourne, 11-13, 79. There we have a look at that mark again by Knights coming across.
Bob Skilton, a comment from you. Interesting that Knights is now playing on the forward line. They've got Martello in defence.
And I think that he's not prepared to take the risk that Knights hasn't got concussion, Pete. He's prepared to take the gamble. This is David Parkin I'm talking about, and it paid off on that occasion.
Back into the centre we go. It's Scott and Nolan again. They've had a great duel in the ruck all day. This time, who gets it out of the centre? North Melbourne, but it's taken away by Ede, who kicks it back towards half-forward for Hawthorn. Knocked away by Manane, out towards Knights, and also Keith Gregg. He gets a push in the back. That's Gregg, and he'll take the free kick at half-back for the Kangaroos. The North Melbourne skipper looking to move the side forward now. That's a good kick too from Gregg up over the half-forward line. DP Domenico in front for Hawthorn, knocks it down to Tuck, but he couldn't do much with the ball. A big pack of players, as you can see, develops, and the umpire decides the wisest thing to do is to effect a bounce. Scott knocking the ball well clear of the pack now. If Polkinghorne could only pick it up, he can, but he gets scragged. Gets it over to Knights, nevertheless, who's tackled by Melrose. A fresh air shot resulting in that little piece of play, but now Michael Tuck. Well, that's a pathetic kick from Tuck. Didn't cover more than about 15 metres. Henry coming out. He's on his wrong foot. He's a left footer, actually. And you can see what a mess he made of that as a result of it. The ball down towards Hawthorn's forward pocket. And it'll beat all players over the line and out of bounds. It went so high that Henry had the time to make his distance down there. and he's right there with the play once more. It's Walter and McCann. John Byrne for North Melbourne. That kick was smothered well by Russo, picked up by Cowton, who throws it over to Henshaw. Henshaw now is clear, driving right across goals. Could have been dangerous, but Glendinning will take the ball because there's nobody else there at all. And Ross Glendinning from right half back to put North Melbourne up towards the centre of the ground. Over the top is Martello. Sharks it well on the rebound and kicks Hawthorn back into attack again. Up they go towards half forward. It should be marked by Henshaw. He was well shepherded and had no trouble in taking the mark. He's gone for a hand pass, looking for Huppets, and he's found him. Had to get rid of it quickly though. Oh, Byrne copped the high one. He'll get the free kick. Or was it Glenn? No, it is Byrne to take the free kick for North Melbourne at centre half back, and he'll go around the outer side of the ground.
Making plenty of ground there, Byrne. Finally gets the kick out wide, looking there for Melrose. It didn't bounce too well, but he's picked it up okay. Melrose goes for a pass. It's not a very good one. It's too long, and a good mark taken here by Wallace. Doing a pretty good job on the centre. Over to DiPiero Domenico. Drives it over the centre half forward position. Punched away again by McCann. But back it goes to Manane. A left footer towards the goals. It looks dangerous. It's a goal. Well, that just about fixed them up, I'd say, at the 16-minute mark. And we see Barassi there in the screen. He must know that it's slipping away from him. There's the play again.
There's a long kick from Manane, Lou. He was well
he's come back on his left foot and he's put it through. A nice shot indeed. And Hawthorn sitting in a very good position at this stage of the match at the 16.5-minute mark. We see Hawthorn 17-10, 112 points to North Melbourne, 11-13, 79, back to the centre. Still plenty of time to win this match for North Melbourne if they're good enough, but at the moment, Hawthorn playing much stronger football. Pushed out by Nolan, still battling pretty hard. Tuck got a short kick, but there's Manane in front again. And he's broken clear. Sheer strength over to Wallace. And the ball is up to their full forward zone again. Moncrief going for the mark. Glendinning in front. They both miss it. There's a go for Matthews. He won't give in either, and the ball is out of bounds. About 20 metres around from the Hawthorn goal. Hawthorn playing with a lot of confidence. And so they should be too, because they're sitting in the box seat at the 7.5-minute mark of this last quarter. The 1978 Grand Final, brought to you live by Channel 7, pushed away by Ablett. There's a go for Henry. He was grabbed, but he got it over to Matthews. A snap for goal, and it's off target, and it's through for 1 point. So they go to 17-11, 113 Hawthorn. To North Melbourne, 11-13, 79.
Wayne Schimmelbusch down with cramp as Glendinning takes the kick out from fullback. It's another beautiful kick from the North Melbourne fullback, and the mark should be taken out there by Cowton, or did he call play on? No, he's given 15 metres. Now he's given it over to Henshaw, and Henshaw playing on straight away. He's gone for a short pass up forward, punched away by Martello, Wallace, and DiPiero Domenico. Here's a chance for Brightus. Honking horn for Hawthorn, can't get clear, now he does. Wallace, he's played a great game in the centre. Terry Wallace for Hawthorn. Russo takes the mark in the centre. Tuck says keep it moving quickly, and that's a fine torpedo punt kick looking for Moncrief, who's got two out. Here's Lee Matthews, gets tripped over almost, recovers, has a shot for goal, and has put it through for a point. Well, Hawthorn having plenty of opportunities to wrap the game up, but they can't.
It might have been a free kick then, Pete.
I did too, Bobby, actually. I think I said that in the call. He got tripped up. Glendinning goes to the outer side again. Looking out there for Cowton. Punched away by Hendry. And the ball will beat all players over the line and out of bounds to be thrown back into play. The scores, let's check them for you. It's Hawthorn 17-12, 114. North Melbourne 11-13, 79. And we've been playing 18 minutes in the final quarter. In conclusive piece of play that, and umpire Della coming in to effect the bounce on the Hawthorn right half forward flank. Walter, Nolan, Scott fisting the ball away, but straight to Stephen McCann. His hurried hand pass is taken by Casson, who's just clear of Peter Knights. Now he goes up towards the centre of the ground. DiPiero Domenico can't get there before Brightus marks, and he'll put North Melbourne into attack again. Arnold Brightus.
Well, he's had his players pretty well captured today, DiPiero Domenico. Got away that time as he gives the ball to Casson. Down there it goes. Baker got behind the pack, well backed up by Moore. A high punt kick back towards that centre field position, and a good mark taken here by Little Huppets. He's battled pretty hard all day for North Melbourne. A left foot kick. It's a pretty wild one. Baker at the back. Couldn't hold the mark. Polkinghorn gets it out. Ablett flying at the back. Couldn't hold that one. Back it comes to Smith. A left foot snap for goal, but it's right across the face of goal, and a mark taken here by Moore. They're playing with a lot of confidence now, Hawthorn. But Back line solid, and they're just booting it out there, and a good mark taken. It was nearly a free kick it was to Henry that time, but the umpire let it go. Tanner, back to Cowden. They're taking plenty of time to get it going, North Melbourne. We see Schimmelbusch get it up to the full forward zone. Baker's pretty well smothered. More blocked in that time. He was appealing for a free kick, but the umpire didn't see it. And that's what they put more out of Baker out of business by playing from behind all the time. They've really stopped him in the second half. Ball back into play again. Out there towards Nolan and Scott, and Nolan's taken the mark.
You can't play Nolan from behind.
Oh, Mick, and there's we see Scotty fixing Schimmelbusch up there for a second. Nolan out there on that half-forward line. A long kick up to the full forward zone. Baker's up this time. He's got it. Not no answer to the mark. He's saying to the umpire, what about that one? He's only about 20 metres out from goal and would have to fall over to miss this one.
He's kicked 5 goals already for North Melbourne.
5 goals up to this stage, going for his 6th. And he's put it through for full points. Makes North Melbourne 12 goals, 13.85, and we see the replay, and Baker, look at that for a rise. He's right in the air.
Well, he beats them pointless in the air, doesn't he, Phil Baker?
He gets the run.
No doubt about it.
There we see Hawthorn, 17-12, 114, North Melbourne, 12-13.85, and we're at the 21.5-minute mark of this last quarter.
Well, there's still time for North Melbourne to get up.
As the North Melbourne supporter doesn't look too happy.
She might be an umpire's fan, Lou, you never know. Well, back into the centre now. Crowd coming to life again. Scott and Nolan in the ruck. Scott winning that tap out, looking for Matthews, who picks it up on the run. Matthews fires the ball deep into attack for Hawthorn. Knights breaks away. He's going to have a shot for goal, I think, Peter Knights, and that should make it up. That's Knights' second goal since he's been moved to the forward line. And he certainly didn't make any mistake. Hawthorn there, they replied to that goal from Baker in about 30 seconds flat. There's Matthews, a superb pass to Knights. He knows he can reach out and get it, and it was well called too between those two Hawthorn players. And Knights ran into an open goal and popped it through for full points. Well, Hawthorn 18-12, 120, leading North Melbourne 12-13-85 in the final quarter of the 1978 VFL Premiership, before a 100,000+ crowd at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. And wherever you're enjoying our telecast in Australia, we certainly hope that you've got your money on the Hawks, because they look as though they're going to take out the flag for 1978. Scott and Nolan again in the ruck, taken away by Ross Glendinning. I see Barassi's probably moved him up to the ball, or onto the ball. There's Bridus trying to tap the ball down, looking for Carlton and Smith. He's found Smith. He has a shot for goal, and there's the answer, I think. It's 4 points for remaining goals here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. That's Doug Smith's second goal for North Melbourne, coming up at the 22-minute mark of the final quarter, and an equally good effort as that of Peter Knights. Tapped down superbly by Bridus, and I don't think I've seen a faster 6-footer than Doug Smith.
Certainly moves pretty well, Pete, doesn't he?
Getting away from Martello. Martello wants to really lift his game, because Smith is the one player who could be the drive that North Melbourne need.
Well, there's 29 points the difference at the 23-minute mark. Well, I don't suppose it's beyond North Melbourne, but they're not playing well enough to bridge that gap.
There's still about 8 minutes to go, Lou.
Still about 8 minutes. We see Nolan going for the tap. Didn't actually get that out. There's one in the back to Wallace, but he's clear. A nice hand pass over to Rodney Eade. And North Melbourne, Hawthorn swinging to attack again as the ball goes down there towards that forward pocket position. Going after it, Scott couldn't pick it up in time, and the ball is out of bounds. Out of bounds, I think that was Henry. I'm sorry I said Scott. Ball out of bounds there on that half-forward line, or it's about 40 metres around from the Hawthorn goal. Don Scott will go for this knockout. Mick Nolan waddling over now because he's pretty tired. Mick, I'd say, he's put up a great show. The back was McCann. It's a bit long. Going after it now as Schimmelbusch. Ablett goes down. Schimmelbusch trying to get it clear. Eads there battling hard. Schimmelbusch is out now. He is grabbed by the leg and they get a free kick. Quickly plays on. It's a bad hand pass. Tuck intercepts that. And finally Melrose is the player to get it up now over to Montgomery in plenty of trouble, but backing out well, but he can't get the run of the ball there at the moment. And finally it comes out to Manane, then to Castner, all fumbling it as it comes out finally to Smith, and he loses the ball. Then he picks it up again, and he loses it again. Finally kicked away by Ablett back towards centre field. And there we see Lee Matthews on his own with plenty of time to do something with it. Looking there for Moncrief in front. It's too long. The sun got in his eyes that time. And we see Sutton take the mark. Kick it out wide to give his skipper a chance to get clear. Got plenty of time. He gives a hand pass over now. No, Glendinning away from the full-back position. Could get a free kick. The umpire said he didn't have the ball that time. And a free kick will go against Knights out there on the centre wing position.
Very lucky to get that one.
I think he had the ball.
I think he might have been a bit lucky. Watch this on replay again.
If he didn't have the ball, I'll walk from here to Burke.
Well, I reckon he did. I think he held on him long enough. The ball up towards the full forwards and a chance for Hupperts. Over it goes to Bridus. He's coming, and this will make it 21 to 3 points the difference. And he's put it through at the 25-minute mark. North Melbourne not giving in yet. Hawthorn 18-12, 120 points to North Melbourne. 14-13, 97. So the difference now is 23 points. Is there time for them to get up and win this game?
Can they come back, North Melbourne? Into the time-on period, there's Ron Barassi and Max Ritchie, Ray Jordan and the North Melbourne Brains Trust. And, well, they've done it before. They've come back. Can they do it now?
How many minutes would we have to play? It's 25 and a half.
About 5, but they're not going to get 3 goals, Lou, and they're back in this.
Well, I'd say they are, but they've got to get 3 goals, of course. That's the hardest part for them, isn't it, Bob?
That's right, Lou, but they have lifted their game, and everybody out on the ground is tired. It'll be a case of who can just pull that little bit extra out.
Scotland, Nolan tapping it down. Manane, a bad hand pass, giving Glendinning and Carlton the opportunity. Carlton's high kick is out towards Schimmelbusch, who should mark it and does. In front of Jeff Ablett, and he'll put North Melbourne up towards the forward line again. Ablett being whistled back on the mark, and he's got 15 metres, I think. He's bringing him back. Well, that was what Hawthorn wanted, I guess, to have the play brought back. Although time on is being whistled, of course, at the moment. Now we're underway again. And it's Schimmelbusch, the North Melbourne deputy vice-captain, or vice-captain now. Henshaw, he's off. He's caught by Tuck. Manane. High kick back towards the centre line for Hawthorn. Henry picks up the ball on the run. His hand pass is effective because, oh no, it's not. Walter fumbled at the crucial moment. Henry has to play it on his own. Eludes Carlton. A pass looking out there for Russo. He also fumbles, and this gives Melrose the opportunity. Here go North Melbourne. Melrose, that's a much better pass. He's found Hupperts. Here's danger for Hawthorn. Hupperts fires the ball deep into attack. Deep here, Domenico tries to punch it away. Boys, more danger for Hawthorn. Boys gets clear. Boys fires at the goals and has put it through. What a finish. Morris Boys, if you don't mind, has put it through for his second goal. And now it's anybody's game. 18-12, 120 Hawthorn, North Melbourne, 15-13, 103. It's only 17 points the difference. 3 goals would win it for North Melbourne.